People, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Who's born on January the 1st. Also, hello, Yoakum. Yes, I got my socks on. I want to say happy birthday to one of my ex-wife. She's a foxy lady. Don't mention her name. Yes, I got my socks on. And happy birthday. Uh, I don't know how old she is. I think probably late 60s. I think. I don't think she's close to my age. I said maybe 68, maybe 69. I don't know how old she is. But people, it's a new year. Cops are going to be out all over the place. I got a problem. And I think you younger people can help me, and the other 49 states can help. And President Trump can help. Well, I'm upset because when I saw on the news at 5 o'clock, the local TV station, about SNAP. And the governor, who is not a licensed doctor, practicing medicine without a license in Indiana. What they said on the news, I can, hello, Carter, hello, welcome, that we cannot buy soft drinks, we cannot buy unsweetened tea, Gatorade, candy, this and that. Okay, I can understand the parents that has children. I can see that point of it. But our people at 65 and over, hello Jessica, hello daughter, Happy New Year. That us old people, we have diabetes. And the governor of Indiana, this is just one of 50 states. If it happens here in Indiana, it can happen in your state, people. I'm a diabetic. And my doctor told me to buy unsweetened tea, diet soft drinks, and like candy, like gum, Dentyne, sugarless, no sugar. Thank you, John. I was getting ready to reach up there. And, us old people, we can't have, we can't even have Gatorade, stuff like that, to put our electrolytes back in. What the governor of Indiana says, don't ask, or you never get there, is because that turns me off. That to buy electrolytes, you ladies who had babies, hello 709, Happy New Year, which is probably the New Year in Canada, is that they want us old people to buy baby electrolytes. I tried that when my kid was little. It didn't taste too good. I don't like the governor of Indiana telling us old people, it's over 65, what we can't buy when the doctor tells us that we need it. Our governor in Indiana is a Republican. I didn't vote for the a-hole. I know how the governors in Indiana are when they... I don't think I can even buy apple juice. I can buy apples. I don't think I can buy apple juice ready made up the way they showed on the local TV stations. That I can't buy Gatorade and stuff like that. Say hi, Miranda. Oh, that's okay. I got it on the local TV station. I know he's dead. You all don't remember Dick Clark. Dick Clark had an American Bandstand, and he always done New Year's thing in New York City. And he passed away quite a few years ago, but they still use his name, bringing in the New Year Eve in New York. I saw another TV channel where in Nashville, Tennessee, with country music, but I can't play any of that in the background because I get kind of like a copyright because of the music. So I can't show you none of that. But I do watch other countries come in the whole night. Happy birthday to everybody on January the 1st. Goody. Like I say, I don't know what time it is. Let's see if I can. It's around probably 9:30, I guess. I don't know. But I'm asking your younger people. People, if this happens here in Indiana, it could happen in your state. Hello. I'm an hour and a half ahead of you. I thought you was an hour and a half behind me. Okay. I thought you was an hour and a half behind me. Well, make sure you subscribe to me, Mr. Cam One. You know, you are my YouTube family. You know, I'm 70 plus years old, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. But food stamps or SNAP or whatever you want to call them is funded by our federal government. It's funded by our federal government. You people on YouTube, you know people. You know lawyers. You know a whole lot of important people. Is there a way that us old people, 65 and older, that's on SNAP, that we can file a class action lawsuit in federal court against the state of it? It's probably around 9 something. Probably 9:30, somewhere in there. I forgot to look. And can help us old people out in Indiana. There's people that knows President Trump. Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you. You know, bless you too. You know, people, this is what they call amateur night. That's where people that usually don't drink goes out New Year's Eve and drink and have wrecks, kill people, gets in jail. Okay, 9:17. Okay, I knew it was getting close to 9:30. My new year could be better. But after I watched the 5 o'clock news and learned what the governor of Indiana a-hole did, who's not a licensed doctor, practicing medicine without medical license, and telling me what I can't do. So the governor of Indiana, stick it where the sun don't shine. My doctor says I have to have diet stuff without sugar in it. That means soft drinks without sugar in it. Like Dentyne, sugarless gum for my breath. You telling me I can't do it? You can stick it where the sun don't shine, the governor of Indiana. That's illegal. You're practicing medicine without a license, telling us old people what we cannot buy. So stick it where the sun don't shine. I can understand the people who has kids. I can see their point. I don't have any blankety blank kids living with me. On my snap, I'm single, no kids. Why you punish us people at 65 years old who is diabetic? We can't have unsweetened tea. We can't have zero soft drinks or diet soft drink. You're not going to tell me what I can't eat. So if there's any people, lawyers out there, is there any way that we can file a lawsuit against the governor of Indiana? People in Washington, D.C. that, separate the kids from us old people. What am I going to do for Pepsi Zero? What am I going to do for unsweetened tea? I love tea. What am I going to do for, sugarless Dentyne and stuff like that where, I don't, chocolate. I can understand it. But when you tell me for electrolytes, I got to go to the baby place and get me those electrolytes for the babies. Look, you idiot governor of Indiana, I'm not a blankety blank baby. You're not going to tell me what I can't do or can do. This is my body. You don't going to tell me, governor of Indiana, what to do. Food stamps, you fill out the form. How old you are, where you live, your income, your utility bills, this and that. And on mine, like a whole lot of people at 65 plus years, we don't have kids. Why are you the governor of Indiana's punish us for being old, diabetes people? There's bound to be lawyers out there that can help. People, I need to get my subscribers up to 1,000 plus. I'm about 20 away from 800. So I'm about 220 away from 1,000 subscribers. I need you all's help to get my subscribers up, my watch hours up. And now, since this idiot in Indianapolis, Indiana is so blankety blank stupid, I would say other things, but I try to keep it PG. You people knows who have heart attacks and strokes and high blood pressure. They're not supposed to get upset. People, I'm going to give you 3 things right now. Get your pencil and paper, write it down. My post office box, Tom Cartwright, CARTWRIGHT, at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the PayPal account is Thomas Cartwright Sr. Thomas Cartwright Sr. at PayPal. Cash App is the $ Tom Cartwright 4375. If you can donate, well, I can buy the cat food for my cats and help me. Well, I can buy Pepsi Zero, unsweetened tea, the thing that the idiot in Indianapolis has cut us old people out here in Indiana. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do, people. I guess if I can't get what I want, I'm not going to live too much longer. You know, I know drink water. You can't even buy the stuff to make the water taste better. You know, you can buy water and got strawberry and all. You can't even buy that now in the state of Indiana, starting as tomorrow. You can't buy unsweetened tea. I can't buy pineapple juice, grapefruit juice. I can't buy that. You know, why am I being punished? Why is old people being punished because of family with kids buying their junk? Why are we old people getting punished who's on SNAP that we can't buy what the doctor tells us that we need to survive? The governor of Indiana is practicing medicine without a license. I know there's lawyers on here. You people know people. Okay, you people that works at those soft drink places. What happens now, since as of tomorrow, that people's not buying diet soft drinks and unsweetened tea, buying candy? People, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? You all going to lose your job because they have to cut back. Because the soft drinks and the tea and Gatorade people, candy people, is not making any money thanks to the governor of Indiana, who's not a licensed doctor, practicing medicine without a license. You all know people in Washington, D.C., because SNAP, EBT, food stamp is funded by our government. If it happens here in Indiana, take my word, it could happen to the other 49 states. Believe me, people, it's going to happen. And look, people in Indiana, you people think about it, no matter where you are in the United States or what country, you get taxes from soft drinks, you get taxes from candy, you get taxes from tea. All the food stuff we can't get, they're going to lose tax revenue. What does that mean for you and me here in Indiana? Our property taxes will go up. Let's see, gasoline taxes will go up. Well, cigarettes done went up, but alcohol is low. So what do you think's going to happen, people? You're going to get laid off from your job. You're going to get laid off from your job. Business is going to move out of the state of Indiana. And I'm asking your people in Indiana that advertise on Indiana TV stations, stop advertising your soft drinks, your tea, stuff like that. Stop advertising to your local TV stations in Indiana. Please do that. Let's boycott Indiana. You know, when the governor, who's not a medical doctor, whoever's telling them not to do that, that sounds like the baby company, you know, baby food and the electrolyte people, you know, it makes juices for babies. They pushing for this. It makes more money for them. But we losers, you know, people, I want you to think about it. Your soft drink people. You're going to be laying off people because you're not selling in the state of Indiana. People, believe me, this will happen. People will lose their jobs in the state of Indiana. I got a daughter that works for Pepsi Cola in Scott County, Indiana. Will she lose her job? Will the other people lose their job? You know, what are we going to do? Hello, Peter. Happy Thanksgiving. That was last month. This is New Year's Day. You being funny tonight, Peter Kane. But what is this old people who's 65 and over, live in Indiana, going to do without a... That's when I took my medication a while ago. And one medicine I'm supposed to take for breakfast, but I don't like taking my medicine when I first get up. I don't eat breakfast. I want you people to think about it could happen in your state if you live here in the United States. There's 49 other states that hasn't done it yet. Take my word, people. If this happens in Indiana, it's going to happen in your state. Just think about it. It's federal funded. You know people, it's in the White House, your congressmen, your senators. Why is the state of Indiana telling me what to do when it's federal? Can you smart people explain it to a dummy? There's other people who's not too smart. You know, I don't understand what's going on, people. What us old people who's diabetics and the other people who's diabetics in Indiana, what are we going to do? Your fathers out there that give your babies this electrolytes. That's what they tell me I have to buy now instead of Gatorade and stuff like that, which they give you your electrolytes back. They say now we can't buy that. You know, I need about a $300 a month pay raise on my Social Security to pay for what the doctor told me I had to do. The state of Indiana is going against my doctor's orders. You people who's diabetic, you know what I'm talking about. I know. There's other stuff out there, but when I drink a Gatorade or some of that other stuff, it gets my electrolytes up. I don't care if my sugar goes up just a hair. That'd be fine if I figure out when I'm done with it. Well, there it is. Right now, my sugar is at 119. And it's 119. It never gets over 190. You know, it's usually stays between 80 and 150 most of the time. And another thing, you kiddos, I'm going to warn you in advance who watch this later that do not tell me your age on here. Don't tell me what games you play. What is it? You all kids know who Stranger Danger is. Do not, kids, boys and girls, do not send your picture to anybody. Because that's how those Stranger Danger pedophiles get a picture of a kid and they act like they're a kid. That's a good joke there, Peter. And, because I'm going to tell my administrators, if a kid put their age on it, delete the comment. If they have games on their plate, delete their comment. The second time they do it, put them in timeout. I leave it up to your administrators to how long in timeout. Because I'm trying to teach the kids that what I don't want on here. Your parents or guardian that's there with your kids, please explain it to them about Stranger Danger and not what to do when they're on their, wherever they at. Playing games, YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch. You know, tell them what not to do. Protect your kids. And I watched a bunch of videos today. There's this one, I think, on YouTube. The kitty cats. And one cat smacked the person upside the face, or the guy's walking through the hallway and the baby kitten kind of like knocked him like he fell down to the ground, or another cat jumps up and hugs him to death. You know, that reminds me of my kitty cats. I got Kathy. Kathy's not in here. She will be before the night. She smacks me in the morning time. So she kind of slacks off a little bit. Because I don't want to wake up until 9 or 10 o'clock every day unless I got a doctor's appointment. A world tour for fans. Tom, have you thought about having a world tour for your fans? Well, one thing, I ain't got no money. I know there's people on here from Canada, Australia, India, UK, Russia, Africa, and places like that. I welcome all of you. You people from countries, you know, I've learned a lot about Canada because 709 and my grandson Jacob, who's in Canada, they all both, then RM, he's a nurse in Canada. There's a whole lot of people from Canada. I like to have somebody from Canada. It's in St. John's. I love St. John's. I used to watch Hudson and Rex until they fired John Redden, who played Charlie Hudson. That's what makes me mad. Well, they speak English too. It's cheaper to live in Canada, people, than it is here in the United States. Canada has better medical plans than the United States. As far as rent, Canada is about the same on rent as it here in Indiana. Anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000 a month in Canada. It's the same here where I live in Indiana. But one thing I don't like about Canada, they're regular snow people. Every time it snows in Canada, especially with 709, 12 to 15 inches. Where I live here in southern Indiana, the USA, 12 to 15 inches, I'd be snowbound. I couldn't go nowhere. The county and state highway, it'd take them a week or so to clean all the snow off. Man, 4 inches, people, I get snowbound. I get snowbound where I live here in Indiana. The county, they do a pretty good job. They don't put salt down. They use cinders. If you all in the United States that got snow, does your county use cinders? That's how, I guess, from the electric company, the coals that they use where they get those cinders. Yeah, like cinder blocks. That's what the county around here puts down on Indiana country roads. They put cinders down. They might put a little salt down if there's a stop sign close by and sand. I have seen them put down, like the state highway, that Rhine, salt water, whatever you want to call it. I have seen Scott County do it. Clark County, I don't know. But if you all can help me out, get my subscribers up. I would love to get 200 subscribers tonight, 220 subscribers tonight. I love Canada people. Would I live in Canada? People, now, no. If I was born in Canada, my body would be used to that cold weather in Canada. I probably wouldn't be as sick as I am here in the United States. In some country, people like cereal. Look on your cereal boxes. And some of the food you buy in the grocery store, it has, what is that, red dye, yellow dye, one of them blue dye, one of them kind of dye it is. In countries like, I think Canada and other countries, it's illegal for them to have stuff like that. And I'm willing to bet 2-1. You people in Canada can tell me their water is better in Canada than what it is here in the USA. I bet people in Canada don't put that much chemicals in their water in Canada, I would say, like we do here in the United States. That's why we sick people. I'm not a doctor. See, I got educated. Some people don't realize it. I don't think they teach it in history class anymore. Thank you, 709. That's a good friend to educate us people here in the USA. I give you thumbs up for being a good person you are. People, we just got educated. Only 2 Providence speaks French in Canada. See, you didn't know as much as you thought you did. I just learned something. I thought all Canada speaks French. We all learned something tonight. That's how come I want people from St. John's in Canada, the Providence of St. John's there in Canada, come into my YouTube channel. Well, I can learn more since I don't watch Hudson and Rex anymore because of what they done to John Ridden Farnham because he had cancer. And he's over cancer. And any other country, hello, Doc. Happy New Year to you too. And happy birthdays to anybody born on January the 1st. I got an ex-wife. She was born on January the 1st. Hello, Foxy Lady. And she was the first baby when she was born on January the 1st. I don't know what year. Is that like they do here in Indiana and probably Kentucky, maybe other states. Each county here in Indiana, Clark County, Scott County, Ford County, the other counties, the first baby born of the new year, if they still do it, I think they still do, they get presents. Yeah, they do, I think in Kentucky. Every county in Kentucky, they got a hospital, is born January the 1st, maybe a midnight and 5 seconds or something like that. If they're the first baby born in the county, they get gifts. They get gifts. I can't remember what they get. Maybe they get a year's supply of diapers. Beverly Hills Super Club Fire. That happened years ago, didn't it? And then some people lose their lives in the Beverly Hills fire. And I want to thank all your babies born January the 1st, especially you, Foxy Lady. And happy birthday. She said something that I got today. That kind of upset me, but I think she's wrong. But you cannot win an argument with a woman. And I'm going to show you. They're not a sponsor. Here's Pepsi Zero. Pepsi Zero. They're not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. And I got Pepsi. Let me get it. I got Pepsi in my glass with ice in it. I'm a diabetic. I know people, instead of putting sugar in their coffee, the ones who drink coffee with sugar in it, you got those blue and pink packs. That's about the same thing as sugar. Try that in a few things. I cannot stand the taste of that stuff. Even in sweet tea, I tried those blue packs. I tried those blue and pink packs. Boy, it makes it taste worse. I tried drinking unsweetened tea. I can drink it, but I don't like it. But every once in a while, I fix me a gallon of tea with sugar in it. Instead of a cup of sugar, I cut it maybe a half a cup. But the governor of Indiana, who's not a medical doctor, not licensed to be a doctor, telling us old people who's diabetic that we cannot have zero or diet drinks or unsweetened tea and stuff like that. You know, the governor of Indiana can stick it where the sun don't shine. You know, that's my opinion. I didn't vote for the a-hole because he's a Republican. Republicans around here is crooked. The sheriff, your commissioners, county council, yeah, he's a SOB. You know, if any lawyers out there that can help us senior citizens, maybe can file a class action lawsuit. I don't have any kids in there. Why should I pay for something that the parents who has kids? I can see the kids, but us people who's diabetics and we can only eat and drink certain things, why are we getting punished for what the younger generation's doing? You younger people, you need to help us.
For mental subjects based in the area 16022 File Road. Repeating Tri-Township EMS, Tri-Township Fire Department, respond to your District 2 for a mental subject based in the area 16022 File Road. Your timeout 2151.
If you're younger generation, you're very smart. You know how to write letters. You know people. You know lawyers. Are they licensed to practice in the state of Indiana? I guess you can file a class action. Hello, King Chibba. Welcome back. Happy New Year to you from all of us here on YouTube. Welcome. I hope you're staying home tonight. You know, I am. As a drunk used to tell me 30 years ago in a barbershop, Jack Menz. He owns a barbershop, or he leases it out now. This drunk came in on New Year's Eve to get his hair cut. Jack Menz asked him, "So you going out to drink tonight with the rest of them?" That drunk said, "Nope, it's amateur night. All the wannabes. People who never do drink except New Year's Eve." Like I've told you for the past couple of weeks, people, I don't know, it is growing out a little bit, ain't it? It's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. He said it's amateur night. All the wannabes are going to go out. You know what's going to happen? If you're drinking, you're going to get pulled over. They're going to have roadblocks. They park close to a bar. Hey, I am. I'm staying at home. I don't drink anymore. Eat noodles. I don't mind noodles. As long as I got crackers to put with them. And crackers is salty, which that makes my blood pressure goes up a little bit. You know, so people, I'm warning you. I warned you for over a week to stay at home, have a party at your house, take the keys away from your company, have sleeping bags where they could sleep instead of leaving. They're gonna have roadblocks out there. They're gonna catch you. There's a whole lot of people it gets killed out there on the highway this time of year. You know, like some bars, they're going to have taxi cab service or a rollback person that can take you and your vehicle home, but they're going to have roadblocks. People's going to get killed tonight. I'll probably be up all night listening to fire department calls of a drunk driver who had a wreck or killed somebody. People in Indiana, a dead person, as they use that police code, is 10-0. That means they're dead. 1079, call the coroner. You know, it's going to happen tonight all over the United States. I don't know how it is in other countries. Cops is going to be out looking for drunk drivers, especially you in Indiana. They get paid extra to work tonight. They get paid overtime tonight to catch all the drunks. Take my word. You might have been lucky a few times, but they're going to nail your butt tonight. I don't drive at night, because some of those lights looks awful bright to me. Because I know the new cars got brighter lights. The best thing for you people is to stay at home, as I've been saying for the past 2 weeks. Stay at home. That way, you won't get run over and get hit head on or get hit T-bone or get hit in the rear end. I've been trying to put it through you all night. But people, I want you to be safe tonight. I know some of you just sitting in the background. That's okay. That's okay. I just want you all to be safe. And come home to your loved ones. You can stay at home and party. I know some of you done that at the bar or the Legion or VFW or some big hotel place where they're having a big New Year's party. I just want you all to be safe. God wants you to be safe. When you go to those parties to drink, they're there to make money. They're there to make money. And as I say, people, I have put my post office box on here, my PayPal account, and my Cash App. Well, the kitty cat should be good, but Like I say, I don't know, because it changes, kitty cats act funny when the weather changes outside. Kitty cats knows when you feel bad, like mine does. My kitty cats knows when I don't feel good. I'm looking at Grandma. Let me show you. There's Grandma Margaret in the window. You see all those scratches underneath the window? That's where they fell out of the window and grabbed themselves. They know when you feel good. Maybe since it's, like Thanksgiving, I give my kitty cat. It's hard for a kitty cat to fit up. It's only what, a 1x2? I think what it is. It's hard. When they're awake, okay. When they fall asleep, they kind of fall out of the window. Unless I got the open, if I got the window open, then they can get in it. But bad part about that, people, even if you got a screen, you know how tiny those holes are in the screen. Those flies that come in. And then you have a household of flies. That's how come you see those fly things up to catch those flies. I love sleeping with my windows open. It's fresh air. I live out in the country. It's quiet. Too quiet. When you've been a city boy for over 65, cats maybe, Peter, you go to a dollar store, pet store, give them a catnip mouse. They love catnip mouse. They tear the heck out of it. If you got an old sock, you can put a catnip mouse inside of the sock. It drives a kitty cat crazy. Oh, Lord, see if I can turn that around. Look at New York. 2 hours and 1 minute until the ball falls in New York. That's New York City at Times Square. Temperature is 9:59 and 37 degrees. So turn that off of there. O'Shea's world famous pub. That's where they're at. And like I said, people, I need your help. Get my subscribers up, get my watch hours up. Since I can't buy Pepsi Zero on my food stamp because I'm an old man who's a diabetic, and the governor of Indiana, who's not a doctor or licensed to practice law, saying us old people can't have diet soft drinks because we're diabetic. We can't have unsweetened tea because we're diabetic. He's practicing medicine without a license. But, hello, RM. Happy New Year. If you didn't know it, RM, I made you a moderator. I know you're not in here that much. And I figure I'll make you a moderator because you know what I stand for. And I'm going to tell you people, don't ask to be a moderator. It just turns me off. I'm not going to make you a moderator because you just asked me. I have to watch your videos, the comments in your videos, this and that. I got to see all of it. See how you run your YouTube channel. See if you stand for the same thing I stand for. People, I just opened my Pepsi Zero. You're going to see me dump it in here. Hey, Pepsi Zero, I think you should sponsor my YouTube channel since the state of Indiana is cutting my Pepsi Zeros out. I usually buy 4 to 5 24 packs of Pepsi Zero. Now, since the state of Indiana is saying this old man with diabetes can't have it, it kind of PO'd me off, people. There's a whole lot of people that I've talked to in person on here that have tried Pepsi Zero, and they love it. They like it better than they do the diet drinks. And that's the same thing the people I know that drinks Cokes. They try Zero Cokes. They like it better than they do the Diet Coke. You know, they got Diet Root Beer. They also have Zero Root Beer. I can't even buy that. I used to buy me a 12-pack or a 24-pack of Zero Mug Root Beer. That's by Pepsi. It's mug root beer, zero sugar. I can't tell the difference. But I hate to see anybody in Indiana. I got a family member that works for Pepsi in Scott County, Indiana. I think it's Austin, where the Pepsi place is. People, for all your soft drinks people, but not selling your merchandise in the state of Indiana, what does that mean to those people who works in a soft drink factory or a tea factory? I think you soft drink people makes tea and other stuff, sports drinks. That means you're not selling enough products. You might in the other states, but Indiana, no. Does that mean, people, listen to me? You use this up here. Does that mean if they don't sell enough product, are the soft drink people, are they going to lay off people? Just think about it. That means state of Indiana will lose tax money because they can't sell it. How are they going to make up the difference in taxes? I know you people is very smart. Smarter than I am. Well educated. Where are they going to get the extra tax money? Just think about it. Are they going to raise property taxes again? If they do, my house payment goes up again. And another thing, people, that Indiana's thinking about doing. This could happen in your state. They want to make interstate highways. They want to make interstate highways a toll booth. They want you to pay to ride on the interstate. That's what Indiana a-hole in Indianapolis wants to do. You know where I live, to get around it, they are drive up Highway 31 or Highway 62. You know how much traffic it would put on these other state highways? Think about it, people. It's time for your younger people to step up and raise Cain. Not fight, not threaten, do it peaceful to stop it. You know, maybe your state thinking of the same thing. Make the interstate highways a toll road. Just think about it. Just think about it. What's it going to do? If you need gasoline, that means you have to get off the interstate. That means you have to pay when you get off the interstate to get gasoline or to eat. Just think about it. Your people, when I used to drive an 18-wheeler a long time ago, I don't know what state it is, they got like a big overpass that you can get off. You get, it's over the interstate. It got a gas station, a fuel stop, a restaurant where you can eat and look over the interstate. I forget what state that in. That'd be pretty nice. You pull off the interstate, go up, over, and into a gas station right there on the interstate. It's over the expressway. I don't know what kind of bridges they have to make strong enough to hold all those 18-wheelers, cars, a restaurant, gas stations. How would they have their gasoline and diesel fuel? I don't understand how they would do that. And people like R.M., he's a nurse in Canada. And hospitals is going to be full tonight. People having car wrecks. Alcohol poison. You're going to end up in the hospital tonight. And them nurses, like R.M. there, he works hard in the department he works at a hospital. I've told you all people in other videos, probably all of them, think a nurse that works in a doctor's office or a hospital. You got nurses that works in the ER, trauma care, burn units, in pediatric care. It takes very important people to work in a hospital. Male nurses, female nurses. Lucky I had good-looking female nurses when I had my heart attacks back either 16 or 17. I'm so lucky. Because I saw how good looking I was. I said, I got to live. Them nurses kept me going. You women probably like male nurses. You see how good looking those male nurses are. Say, I got to live. He's good looking. For you women that has heart attacks or strokes. But I want to thank all the new subscribers. Thank you for the watch hours. I want to thank my family, keeping me company on this New Year's Eve of 2025. And 26 is coming in maybe an hour or so. Not 2 hours, about an hour and 50 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, hour and 50 minutes. And I just want you all to be careful tonight. It's a bad time tonight, people. There's going to be car wrecks. People's going to die. People's going to jail. People's going to the hospital. It's a bad night tonight. You know, I ain't got nothing to do. I figure I sit here with you all, my YouTube family, to bring in the Happy New Year of 2026. To say happy birthday to all the people that's born on January the 1st, New Year's Day. And all the babies that'll be born on January the 1st. You know, that's all important to me, people. All the babies that'll be born after midnight on January the 1st. Thank you for the hearts. I want to thank Foxy Lady. She knows who she is. Happy birthday. And, you know, Thursday it's supposed to be 40 degrees. We're calling for about 10% rain after midnight. I won't know. Right now it's 37 degrees. If the temperature would drop 5 degrees, if it rains, it'll be ice. It'll be ice. It's supposed to be 40 Thursday, 42 Friday, Saturday 41. And they said the rest of the week up in the 50s. I don't believe what they say on the weather report. I believe my back and my arthritis if it gets cold. And my kitty cats inside and out. Because inside kitty cats let you know a little bit about the weather. That's how come when I go in the living room, I look up out on my porch in that big dog cage with straw and real thick carpet in it and a heat lamp. I know when it's cold outside when all the kitty cats gets in that dog cage and snuggle up, keep each other warm, even with a heat lamp. I know when it's going to get cold. A while ago, there's 3 cats inside of it. And up next to it, there's 2 kitty cats up next to it. They get the heat off of that. So, I might get off after the new year comes in if my internet holds out that long. You never know about Spectrum. I wish I could have Starlink, but I ain't got the money for Starlink. I ain't got $300 to $500 up front and $100 a month for unlimited, as I understand it. I would love to switch over to Starlink. Maybe Elon Musk would send something like it to me where I can talk about Starlink, how it does in the weather where I live here in southern Indiana. And I don't know that much about Starlink. You know, is there a Wi-Fi that I can Wi-Fi my phone, my TV off, or stuff like that? Anywhere from 40 to $65, $75 a month for the full service, unlimited data. You know, it's just a thought, Elon Musk, since I live in southern Indiana. People said, would you have one of those Teslas, electric cars? No. No way I would have one here in Indiana. I see what the cold weather does to cars. It got engines in it with the battery when it gets down into single digits. It kills them. What do you think it does to those battery operated cars when it gets cold? You know, I'm not knocking them. But if somebody was to buy me one, I'd probably say no. Because cold weather will drain the crap out of them like nothing. Summertime, it'll be okay. But wintertime where I live, it'll kill those batteries like crazy. And I ain't got $20,000 to replace the batteries. You know, you people, if you own a Tesla or electric car, and if it's cold where you're at, you know, it snows and it gets into single digit, how does the battery survive? I've talked to people. Wintertime kind of drains the battery like crazy. You know, that's their opinion, not mine, because I don't own one. I remember years ago, people, I don't know what kind of vehicle it was. It ran on gasoline and it also ran on electric. At a certain speed, you operate off of the battery. When you get up over speed, you operate on the engine or somehow like that. I'm going to shout out a bunch of ladies named Betty, Lisa, Kelly, Patty, Carol, Charlotte, and a bunch of more I'm trying to think of people. Oh, Janice. I forgot about Janice. But I know there's more than one Janice out there. That covers everybody. When I say foxy lady, it covers every one of your good-looking ladies. And, you know, it's nice to make it another year. Okay, people, I saw a commercial on TV, home warranty service. This one I had, they advertise home warranty service. It's home something. Stay away from those jack donkeys. I had them. They put the shaft to me. I had a hot water heater go out. And they want to charge me over $300. I bought a new one for the same price. But that home warranty service they advertise on TV, it's home something warranty. Stay away from those people. I can say how bad they are. They charge you a fee to send a technician out, $75. That's what I was charged. Well, $78. And he sent them all the information on my hot water heater. All the dates, the serial number, this and that. We went around and around. Then the company who made that sent them information. And that home, whatever warranty, I know it's the first word of it is home. That's all I know. And stay away from your home warranty search. That's how come people, if I was on a computer, I could bring my old emails up. I save them. Especially with those a-holes. They're no good. Do your homework. They got car warranties out there. There's that one with an actor and singer. He's an actor. Why would he need a car warranty? See, you got these TV actors or singers advertising stuff. That just turns me off because I know they're lying out their fat teeth. You know. They figure you like the person it's in the commercial because who they are. You know. That's good PR, but it turns me off because I know they're lying out their teeth. I've been took too many times on warranty stuff like that. You know. It just turns me off, people. It makes me mad. They're showing sports on TV. Omar Cooper Jr. says perfect season. Whoever the heck he is. That shows me I don't watch much football, basketball. I do watch female basketball players. I like female basketball players, not because I'm a man. There seem to be a lot better in the men basketball players. That's my opinion. Because basketball always been a man's field. Women gets in there and they win. They win their basketball games, their tournaments. In each class, maybe I might be wrong for wishing this would happen. I like to see the team in each class in basketball and each women team in each class who's the champion play against the men. See who's the better of the two. I would love to see that. You basketball fans, what do you think about something like that? I know back in the 20s and 40s, maybe 60s, they had women baseball players. I don't think they have them anymore. They got basketball, they got tennis, and I believe they have soccer women teams. I love watching women play. You know, it takes a very special person to play basketball, football, soccer, tennis. You know, I don't think they got any women football teams. Maybe that's too rough for the women. I don't know. If they did have women football teams, I would watch them. I would watch them. Any of you people, would you watch a woman football team? Ladies, that's something to think about. I know there's women basketball teams. I love watching your ladies. I hate to say it, man. Them ladies is better than you. That's my opinion. I'm not saying because they're ladies. They're good what they do. They have to be better than the men. I'm sorry, men, but that's how I feel. Just like nurses out there. It's always been a woman's field, except you had a few male nurses in the war, but now you got male nurses throughout this world, in the United States and Canada and every. Thank you for the hearts. That the men who goes in the nursing field, they got to work harder and what the ladies does. 'Cause it's always been a lady of nurses. I don't know, maybe you people can prove me wrong. I don't think there's any male nurse practitioner. I don't think. I don't know. I haven't seen none. So, people, as I keep telling you, think a nurse and doctors, even in the hospital, nursing home, doctor's office, they go through a lot, especially in the hospital or a nursing home. And I just want everybody to do good tonight. Call you a taxi cab. Oh, I wish I could see Canada on my TV. They used to 709, every country. You used to see them bring in the different time zones. China, Vietnam, Thailand, Russia. You used to see them. So far, I have not seen it this year. I think I slept through it last year. But people, what are us old people do? We got nothing to do. That's how come us old people start a YouTube channel where we can help you all younger people out, give you ideas and stuff like that. You know, to help you out, just like you young people. You help us out to understand computers, understand cell phones, and games that you teach us how to play, or the games that I like to play. But I just don't have the computer. I don't have the money, because I like to have a good computer that you all seen the Truck Driver Simulator. I like to play that, but I think that's $500 for everything I don't have. I got a new computer, but it got hijacked, ransomware, I guess you call it, from PC Online. I like to see HP and Dell and all them other computer manufacturers sue the crap. Margaret just fell out of the window. She just fell out of the window. I'm sorry, people. But I jumped. It scared the daylights out of me. You know. Margaret. Hey, Margaret. Come here. Get on the bed. Come on, Margaret. Get on the bed and sleep. That's what happens every time a kitty cat gets up and falls out of the window and scratched the heck out of my nice black wall painted last year. You know, I love my kitty cats. Maybe they show Newfoundland on TV. I don't know. You know, they show the other country. I began to get upset with these TV stations. You know, for years they always show the other country New Year's coming in. Vietnam, China, Russia, Germany, all the other countries. Let me show, see if I can get this closer. They look like they having fun drinking their champagne. You know, I'm glad I'm at home. You guess what I did, 709? 24 hours. I'm not going to put up with that crap. I don't know why idiots. I knew there was about time for that idiot to do that again. He must be either high on weed or he's drunk, because I ain't seen him in here for a while. People, sorry, but the Kentucky Derby is in Louisville, Kentucky, around 3rd and Central, out by the Deja Vu, because I've been to the Kentucky Derby. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. But, you know, maybe I should have deleted the comment, but he knew better. I put him in 24-hour timeout. All that idiot wants to do is argue. I told you, I'm not putting up with being argued. I beat you to it, 709. I was thinking him hiding from the channel, but I figure I put him in 24-hour timeout. People, you learn not to come up here and start trouble. I told you at the beginning, no arguing. There's another a-hole. I told you people, I'm not going to put up with it. I know where the Kentucky Derby is. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. You can see the steeples around 3rd and Central. I've been to Louisville, Kentucky Derby. Because they even tell it on WAVE, WLKY, WHS, and WDRB TV says it's in Louisville, Kentucky. So quit arguing. You see, people, I don't put up with no bull crap. That's just idiots that's either drunk tonight or high as a kite on Mary Jane or some kind of illegal drug, you know. But this channel does not put up with bull crap. You know, that's one thing I don't put up with. And like I say, it's been a month or so since those idiots been on here. The next time they pop in here, they're gonna not be able to come back. But people, I don't care what you do on other people's YouTube channel. Here, there's no arguing. Period. You don't argue with anybody on my YouTube channel, especially me. I don't go for that crap. And I just don't go for it. I don't go for you putting women down or talk about killing animals. Because there's a bunch of animals lovers on my YouTube channel. I got a feeling that's the same person with different screen names, the one I'm thinking. It came back too quick. Because he knew what I was going to do. He said 10 minutes. You know, I guarantee you, 709, if they pop in again, see, you're a moderator like me. Just hide them from the channel. You know, I'm not going to put up with them. You know, I'm not going to put up with it. They knew better. They just wanted to argue. They're probably drunk or high on Mary Jane, or they just want to cause trouble. You know, if they come back again after 24 hours, I mean, just hide them from the channel. I'm done with it. They know better. People, I don't go for crap like this. You don't argue, especially with me, because I'm not going to take your crap. And I done told on here my other moderators, they come back again, just hide them from the channel. Otherwise, they'd be kicked off of my channel. Because I'm not going to have it. This is my YouTube channel. And I don't, people let people get by certain things. But me, I'm not. I don't allow it. That's how come I got ladies on here. That's why I got kids. I try to keep everything PG and trying to teach the younger people how to behave. You know, us old people, we try to educate the younger people, but those two idiots, I believe it's the same person. I believe it's the same person. I know they got a racetrack across from Evansville, Indiana. I think that is Ellis Park, I think. But I know one thing. If I was on Prison Live Studio, I couldn't do nothing. But since I'm on YouTube, like I tell everybody, behave yourself. And your kiddos, do not tell anybody your age on here. Do not tell them what games you play, where you go, because of the stranger danger people. Don't send pictures to anybody unless they go to your school. Then you know who they are. But you ask them before you send a picture, because you don't know where those pictures, when it end up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know where they will end up. I guarantee you won't know where it will end up. So I, like I say, I think the last time they done it, I put them in timeout. I decide, that 24 hours. They still come back after 24 hours, but if they come back, they're going to get hidden because they won't be on my YouTube channel no more. Because they're not following the rules. I know YouTube got rules, but I got my rules. This is my YouTube channel. Just like 709 got his rules that he does on his YouTube channel. Everybody that got a YouTube channel got their own rules. Maybe I'm a little bit strict, but this is my YouTube channel. I'm earning my way up the YouTube ladder. I'm about 220 away from 2,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. See, I'm getting confused because they done got my mind, about it. Will I lose sleep over it tonight? Nope. I ain't going to lose any sleep. Because when my pain pill kicks in, I'll be probably sleeping like a baby in a couple hours. But I'm going to try to stay on until midnight after they bring in the new year in New York. I'm going to try. But somehow they took the time off of the TV. And I wish they leave the time and the temperature on. How many of you all like Peanuts? Jeff Dunham's YouTube channel. I love Peanuts, Ugly Jeff, and Walter, the Terrorists. I love watching them. People, I get watching Jeff Dunham and it relaxes me. I know they're puppets. It takes a very special person that can do stuff like that. Where was they at? UK? Somewhere that was it? Not water, peanuts. What's the drunken one? Him. Can't think of. He's always act like he's drunk. There's water, peanuts, jalapeno. Man, I just watched him today and I done forgot. That makes me mad. I wish they quit showing candy on TV. I don't know what kind, but it's green. But I want to thank all you good people here on YouTube, no matter where you are on the planet. You're so sweet to everybody, no matter what country you're from. I wish people quit being racist because of the color of the skin. You racist people, we got one thing in common. We all got red blood going through our skin. It's not black, it's red. It's not blue. It's not Mexican. It's red blood. I wish you all stop hating each other. Stop killing each other. Like in Louisville, Kentucky, it's black people killing black people. When's this going to stop? Let's stop. Please, let's stop. I guess God is working through us to try to get it to stop. I guess that's why I'm on here. God wants me to help you all. I'm old. I'm going to die one of these days. I was supposed to die between 60 and 65 with the family medical history. I'm over 71. I live past my family history on my dad's side. I wish I knew about trained people. I almost spilled my Pepsi on my lap. Thank you for the hearts. And like I said, I don't mind anybody come in here to subscribe. You follow the rules. You just follow my rules, YouTube rules. We get along just fine. If you don't break any rules, you be okay. You don't talk about gay stuff, anything sexual. No hate crimes, no arguing with anybody. I don't allow all this crap. And you kiddos that pops in here with your parents or guardian there with you, do not tell me your age. Don't tell me what games you play or where you go because of the stranger danger. Don't send pictures to anybody, even the young and old people. Don't send the pictures. Guys, don't send pictures because you might be thinking you talk to a girl and it's a guy. Or same thing as a girl. Don't send you to a picture to a guy because you don't know what that person is. It could be another female. It could be a predator. You don't know where your pictures end up at. I try to teach you because I'm old. I'm a little bit wiser than when I was a young, stupid idiot. You learn from your mistakes. I hear a train going south. And, I try to help everybody. That's what us old people does on here. We try to help you out. 709, he's a young guy. I'm old enough to be 709's father, I would say. Grandpa, no. Son, yeah. 709's old enough to be my son. And I hope I didn't insult you, 709. But people, I got grandkids that pops in here. I got daughters that I adopted on here. That way, they have somebody to talk to. If they can't talk to their mother or dad or grandpa, I'm here. I'm too far away. I like talking to people. My son says when we out, he said, Dad, you worse than a woman. Talk, 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 talk. Well, I'm stuck in the country. Nobody comes and visit me. Or neighbor's not close enough to go over and knock on the door. Besides, it's winter time. But when I go walking on the main road up there, I wave at people who drive by because that's polite, waving at them, no matter if I don't know them. I had a good-looking lady a couple of weeks ago. It was on a Tuesday. She stopped while I gave my neighbors some weekly papers, county papers. We talked about a minute, and she was gorgeous, but I ain't going to say the kind of pickup truck it is. It was a nice pickup truck with a standard transmission. I didn't think there was too many of them around anymore. But people, if I was going to get a new vehicle, I would get a standard transmission. Because my son don't know how to drive a standard transmission. I guess he would have to. But having a standard transmission, people, when you downshift, you save on your brakes. And automatic, you use your brakes more. That means more repairs. And as I have learned with my experience, standard transmission is cheaper on gasoline or diesel. Your car dealers argue with you on that one. They argue with me, but I have drove both vehicles, a standard and an automatic. I get better mileage with a standard transmission and I do an automatic. There's probably other people who agree with me. And I like standard transmission. But people, when you go to stop or downshift, you got to push in the clutch. People say, what's a clutch? You got the gas feed, you got the brake, and you got the clutch. You can learn how to drive a standard transmission. Okay, people, you used to. I'm going back to the 60s, 70s, and probably 80s. Of automatic. If the battery died, you used to push them and they would start. These new ones, I don't think you can do that. But a standard transmission, you can put it in gear, push in the clutch, and have somebody push you. You can let out on the clutch and it'll start. You know, like first gear or second gear, it'll start with a standard transmission. Maybe you all want to think about it. Your parents, teach your kids how to drive a standard transmission. You can always push a vehicle with a standard transmission and it'll start unless you got something else wrong with it. But I love a standard transmission. Thank you for the hearts. I think it might be Foxy Lady. Happy birthday if you're in there. I wish you'd tell me how old you are. I can't remember. I'm thinking you're in your late 60s. But I can't remember. I don't know if I can even find a marriage license. I used to have everything, but to my blankety blank DA brother, I lost everything. I don't have none of my papers. So, that's okay. Boy, I'm getting cold. Because like I said, people, I keep the temperature in the house around 68, 69 degrees. Where's my other? Let's see, you want my sugar in. Oh, it's 86 degrees. I'm 86. You let me show you. It's 86. Compare what it was when I first started. It's about an hour here in the where I'm at until the New Year's is. So I want to say happy New Year's Eve wherever you are on this planet. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. You saw what my blood sugar is. See, when I'm relaxed, I took my medicine maybe 2 or 3 hours ago, like I do. Like my metformin. I said, take it after breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I can't eat that early. I never could eat breakfast that early. Even when I went to school, it was heck for me to eat breakfast. On Sundays before I went to church, it was hard for me to eat breakfast. So, oh. They got a bad wreck somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know where, but they said it 1050 PI. So I'm going to try to stay on here for an hour more. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to get this out. I just heard a big boom. Okay, people, I'm going to read you something. Through of the year, okay. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. Okay. Remember that, people. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. Okay, that was pretty good quote, people. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. Just remember that. Another thing, happiness isn't something you remember. It's something you experience. And also, happiness isn't something you remember. It's something you experience. And people, it's a good idea to let a little sunshine out as well as in. How you like? But I like this one, people. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. Remember, you younger people, love, compassion, and kindness is the anchors of life. You know, that's pretty good things, about, to help your younger people. That people, this is a farmer's almanac for the USA. I live in Zone 2. Let's see what that says for tomorrow here where I'm at. I live in Zone 2. The Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, and Midwest. 1 to 3, chilly, breezy for New Year's Day. Snow in the northern Michigan and Wisconsin. 4 to 7, mild, rain southern areas, then clear. 8 through 11, frigid, heavy snow northern Indiana and Michigan. 12 to 15, clear and cold with gusty winds. 16th through the 19th, snow for the Ohio Valley. Let's see if we get snow around the 16th or the 17th in the Ohio Valley. Where's the map? Where's the map? See, the whole Ohio Valley, people, covers Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and Michigan. See, that's the different people. I'm right here in Indiana, right close to Kentucky. They're talking, they say cold and rainy, for this area. It's not spring, winter 25. They said for 2025 and 26 for the winter, very cold and snowy. is what they said. So, that's something, people. And the bird of the month for January is an owl. The herb of the month for January is peppermint. And the bird flower is a carnation for January. I try to teach your younger people. People believe in the Farmer's Almanac. People believe in this. I do too. You use it to plant your garden, paint, and stuff like that. Or it tells you in there if you got a dog. Hello, doctor. Welcome. I had to get kind of PO at a few people tonight. They're talking about, well, Kentucky Derby, where it is. They want to argue. They got in timeout for 24 hours. It should be the new year where 709 lives. He's in Newfoundland. It's done the new year there, I think. And, New Year's Eve on TV, it's not like it was a few years ago. They used to do every country, everywhere outside the United States. I don't see them doing it this year. I don't see them doing it. It makes me mad. You used to see Vietnam, Thailand, China, Japan, Germany, Russia, UK. You used to see all of them, bringing in the new year. The United States will come about probably 40 minutes, something like that. New Year will be coming in about 50 minutes by my thing. Yeah, I remember American Bandstand with Dick Clark. I was watching that, and all once, I don't know what happened to it. I hate these TV stations. They take the fun out of the New Year's coming in. I don't know why they gotta be a-holes on a night like this. I can't understand why they do it. I don't know why they have to be with my remote control. Well, maybe I can find it someplace else. There it is. How did I change channel? I found it on the 'Cause I was watching Dick Clark, then all at once I'm on another channel. There's New York, people, in Times Square. There's Las Vegas. But people, you got, look, it's going to be a sad night for some people tonight. People's going to end up in the hospital. They're going to be in a car wreck. They done had a car wreck, a 1050 PI, public injury. I don't know if that was Clark County or Scott County. But the people, yeah, I remember Star Search. I love watching Dick Clark. My friend who's running for sheriff, when we was young, I went over to his house. We couldn't watch Dick Clark on American Bandstand. His dad wouldn't let us. But I could watch it at my house. You know, I didn't see nothing. No. Nope. Right now, Dick Clark is on ABC. It's 11:15. We're at Times Square. I've seen it rain on New Year's Eve. I've seen it snow in Times Square on New Year's Eve. But it's cold. It is cold. I wouldn't want to go to New York City and Times Square. Maybe if I was younger, I would. But people, I'm sorry, but I don't like New York. I've driven where Times Square is, and there's no way I go back there. That was in the 18-wheeler years ago. 'Cause I know most of you people in New York either walks or takes a bus or transit. There's no way I could live in New York and drive. I done killed somebody if I lived there. Because the people in New York City is nuts. I was in the 18-wheeler downtown New York City. When I left unloading, I had the green light to go. I couldn't go even with the green light because people is jaywalking in front of you. You know how it is, people in New York. You know, maybe it's changed since then. You know, maybe it's changed. Disney celebrates 250 years. Have they been there that long? Yeah, that got to be a mistake. Like I said, it showed me. I've been to Mineola. I've been to the Bronx. I've been downtown New York. I remember downtown New York, I was close to a TV station, but I can't remember which one that was. Because I know there was a furniture store close to there. That's all I know. That was close. Because I had to deliver furniture. Oh, 200. I thought they said Disney. Maybe I looked at it wrong. I don't know. People, like I say, they don't pay me. They don't pay me for this. I'm hoping that Pepsi, I done told them I want maybe 5 24 packs of Pepsi Zero or 4 packs of 36 Pepsi Zero a month, you know. Because there's people on my, no caffeine. And I don't know what the people here in Indiana are going to do. Since that Republican governor we got, who's not a certified doctor, not licensed to practice medicine, he telling us old people that we can't have our diet soft drinks, can't have tea, can't have unsweetened tea, yeah, he is a dirt bag. I didn't vote for the a-hole either. Because I know how the Republicans are around here. They're no good. The Republicans in Clark County and Scott County are crooked. That's a fact. And the governor is a Republican. He's crooked. And that governor, what they said on the news, want me and people like me go to the baby section and get that, like water or, altar lights or whatever you call it. I'm not no blankety blank baby, you governor of Indiana. How in the hell you got to be a governor? I don't know. A bunch of dumb. Yeah, they are. They are. I want to see doctor comes next month, how if they gonna have medical marijuana. Pence is a letdown for me. He wasn't that good governor either when he was governor. He was an a-hole as the governor. He's a traitor to the people of the USA. Pence is. I like Vance better than I do Pence. He's a Marine. And, that's what it is. They're all buddies with Pence. I agree with you. I just don't like it. And people, you go back to my description on my YouTube channel and you find out all about me. You find my post office box, my PayPal account, and my Cash App. Since I can't buy my Pepsi Zeros or other stuff, being told by a governor who's not a certified doctor or licensed to practice medicine telling me what I can't eat. And doctor, I want to say he's a jack donkey. That's PG, jack donkey, what the governor of Indiana is. People, that will help me buy my Pepsi Zero, my cat food. Oh, I like Vance. I like him because he's a Marine. I got to take care of my fellow Marines. So, you know. But people, I'm hoping, I know it's not going to happen, get 220 subscribers, tonight. I got a question for you YouTubers. How come I only pick up subscribers when I'm on YouTube? Why don't I pick up any subscribers who watch the video? Maybe one day I get me a good looking lady, young lady, good looking. What I'm looking for is computer smart, that knows how to do things, can help me out on the computer to really improve my YouTube channel. People, I'm old. I can't get out like your younger people. Get out, drive around, know about computers. Because you all younger people was raised with computers. When I was in school, we didn't know what a computer was. I kind of missed it. But that's okay. But thanks to your younger people, you told me the computer that I need. You all know what I want to do on YouTube. You told me everything. I did get one in February from Amazon, third party PC online, and at HP. 11:26 here where I'm at. See, people, I know some of you don't like me because I don't have good content. I try to teach you stuff. I wish I had one, doctor. I'm choosy. I've been hurt and lied to. I got trust issues. It's hard. I know you're not supposed to judge all women the way I got treated. But it does happen. I can't be nobody's sugar daddy because I ain't got the money. They got to live within 50 miles, or 50 to 75 miles from me. In case it didn't work out, I'd be no far to go back home to whoever. And the rules is you got to have your own vehicle. That means you got a job. You can't depend on my vehicle. It got over 240,000 miles on it. I just can't depend on something that old to take you to work if it was close by. That's how come I'm looking for a lady from Scott County, Indiana. Or if you don't know where Scott County, Indiana, look at Scottsburg, Indiana, which is right there by I-65, north of me. Well, it's still 2025 for another 45, no, about another 30 minutes, I think. How come Kia don't advertise pickup trucks? I know Kia has pickup trucks, but not here in the United States. Maybe the time will pop back up on the TV. Come on. Hey. I figure it's about 30 minutes away until it comes 26. Oh boy, don't that Times Square look good, people? Look at that in Times Square. Half an hour away, people, 30 minutes. So I go back to it the closer to get to the countdown. This is the longest I've been on for a while. 30 minutes until New Year's Eve come in. Foxy ladies, especially the one that got a birthday coming up in 30 minutes. So, I want everybody to be happy. Some people would be sad. Either they got arrested or in a car wreck, in a hospital, or they died. I don't wish that it was on anybody. That's how come this time of year it's best to stay at home. It's best thing to stay at home. But man, look at them people. It must be cold up in New York. It must be. Let's turn around. Look at that, people. Look at Times Square in New York. Look at it. Hello, Flex Bob. How you doing tonight? Happy New Year where you're at. The new year come in about 30 minutes. Give or take a little. Probably a little. But people, I want to thank all of you that has subscribed tonight. And I want to thank you all that stayed home tonight. Probably you did. Oh, my car is 2011. 2011 Toyota Camry with over 240,000 miles on it. And the back door on the driver's side is a little smash in where I got T-bone and 22, I think it was, when I got T-bone. What I should have did, people, I should have let the insurance company get me another vehicle. What I should have did. But as a dummy, I didn't do it, people. I didn't do it. But I know around here people's going to have, they just had a car wreck about 15 minutes ago somewhere. There's people going to jail, people going to end up in the hospital, some get killed because of drunk drivers driving home. I tell you people, cops is going to be out. They're going to have roadblocks. You're going to get caught. They got cops. You might see a roadblock, but they got a cop sitting in case you take another road. Then you get nailed again. You're going to get nailed. Especially here in Indiana, people. You're going to, state police will be out, county police, city police. They get paid extra for today. They get overtime pay. So you're going to get caught. And I don't blame you if you get caught, because I've told you the last couple of weeks, if you're going to have a party, have it at your house. Don't go out and drink unless even a sober person might decide to drink instead of driving. And they got alcohol, bam, you all going to jail. And you young kids, because it's a new year, you're out of school, you're going to get in trouble either by the police or your parents. You know, I just don't want you all to get in trouble. God don't want you to get in trouble. God don't want you to have a wreck and kill somebody. Then your life is screwed up. You know. I just don't want to see it. I want to see everybody make it home in one piece without going to jail. Some places, bars, places like that, either have a tow truck that take you and your vehicle home. They have a few taxi cabs or designated drivers to drive you home. But please don't drive home drunk. I know you're all not going to listen to me. You said, you're not my daddy, my grandpa, you're not my boss. But I am going to laugh at you when you get arrested for drunk driving or have a wreck or kill someone. I'm just going to laugh. because I know it's going to be on TV in the area of, Seymour, Scottsburg, Clark County, Louisville, Kentucky. It all be on TV. I know there's people from Kentucky who watches. Indiana watches. There's police on everybody's YouTube channel looking for people that either got warrants on, who are running from the law, or stranger danger people. Everybody's they're hunting for computer hackers, which they caught this one computer hacker, thanks to me. And you know something? Also, I can't even buy popcorn. I just thought of that. I can't even buy popcorn. Ain't popcorn healthy? I know it got salt in it. But why can't you buy popcorn? What's not healthy about it besides the salt and the butter? I guess you have to grow your own popcorn. I know back when in my younger days, Dad used to bring popcorn home from the farmers. We put butter to it, or oil, and have fresh, homemade popcorn from the field instead of the grocery store. But that was years ago. 20 more minutes, people. 20 more minutes until 2026 comes in. I would love to let you watch it on ABC, but you all watching it on your TV. But when they start to drop the ball, I will show it. Because there'll be other countries that watch this video. I didn't do it last year, people, because I fell asleep. Like I did the other night. I fell asleep. And I didn't wake up until, 6:30, 7:30 this morning. I must have been tired, or it finally caught up with me. I don't know. But I try to sleep until 9 or 10 o'clock every day. And you're foxy ladies out there. I'm still single, no girlfriend, no one close to me. And I miss having a girlfriend. But I'm choosy. I've been lied to. I've been hurt. It's hard to trust any good-looking ladies. Even if she was in your 30s. I'll be about 40 some odd years older than you. What would we have in common if I'm 40 years or 50 years older than you? What would we have in common? That's where we would have to talk in person. What TV show you like? What kind of music you like? Do you like car racing? What fast food you like? And, That has to be done in person. That way I can look at you, talk to you, listen to you, watch your emotions. I know you would be nervous, just like I would be. No smoking cigarettes, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. That's part of it. You know. But, okay. Love, compassion, and the kindness are the anchors of life. Remember that, ladies. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. That goes for everybody, people. Love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. You know. I ain't got nothing to snack on. I might have to go in there and fix me some popcorn. I guess I'm going. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You know. Okay, people, another quote. Happiness isn't something you remember. It's something you experience. Remember, people, happiness isn't something you remember. It's something you experience. I like it. I hope you all love it. Hello, Kara. Hi, welcome to the New Year's party that we're having here tonight on YouTube. In about 15 minutes, because I got on ABC, which is the Dick Clark. If you all don't remember Dick Clark, he had an American Bandstand in the 50s, 60s, 70s. And he's always done New Year's in New York at Times Square. You know. But people, I always want you to remember love, compassion, and kindness are the anchors of life. Remember that. And I like it, people. I like it quite a bit. Kara, thank you for being here tonight on New Year's Eve. Instead of out drinking and driving, probably having a party at home. That's the best thing to do. Stay at home, because people, if you out driving, there's going to be a wreck. Somebody's going to be drunk and get you in a wreck. That's how come I don't drive at night. Especially this time of the year, I don't get out. I stay at home because you're going to pass roadblocks. And I don't drink anymore. It's been 25 plus years since I had a drink or smoked Mary Jane. You know. Sometimes I could use a nice joint of Mary Jane to help me sleep better. Or CBD gummy bears. You know. Like I say, I love you all. You're my family. Maybe not blood family, because I see you every night. We talk to each other. I only see my son when he's not sleeping. He's probably in there sleeping now. But the rest of my family, blood family, I haven't seen for a while. It's okay. Karma's the B word, people. Karma's going to come back and bite you on your butt. But I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Because you had a better one than I did. I won't go to the post office either until Friday, probably Friday, I guess, because I have to go to the bank Friday. Got to make sure my money's in the bank before I go, because I won't be able to pay my electric bill if I don't. I figure maybe it'll be in the bank tomorrow. I don't know. You never know about the government. Because people with SSI check probably got their check today. Because the 1st is a holiday. I get paid on the 3rd. That's a Saturday. And the bank where I go is closed Saturday. So I'm up the creek without a paddle. But that's okay. 10 more minutes, people. 10 more minutes until the ball falls in Times Square. This is in Las Vegas, people. Boy, that looks beautiful in Las Vegas. Well, look at those kids there in New York at Times Square. They should be in bed. But I guess this only comes once a year for those kiddos up there. 9 minutes to go, people. 9 beautiful minutes before the ball drops in Times Square. I've been to Times Square, but not during New Year's. Man, look at those people. Let me show you all those. They get ready to go to a commercial. You know, I can't show you the commercial because it's copyrighted and I get in trouble. It must be a bunch of Planet Fitness in the United States. That's who's sponsoring this Planet Fitness, you know. Because I guess after Turkey Day and Christmas Day, everybody needs to lose their weight, I guess. But people, I want to thank you all for 2025. Okay, thank you, grand person. Like I say, I'm one of the smart people. Yeah, I know you're back. I'm one of the smart people. I'm staying home, not drinking. No, about 8 minutes it'll be 26 where I'm at. Because I got it on ABC, the Dick Clark, and, it's not 26 yet. Not for maybe 8 minutes, 6 minutes. I don't know. They got a commercial on TV. I can't tell you exactly what time. So, like people, if you don't need to get out, you should stay at home because you get out, 6 more minutes. Okay. I knew it was somewhere. It was about 8 minutes when they went to commercial. So it must be a 2-minute commercial. And people, Times Square is huge. I've been to Times Square in an 18-wheeler. And this time of year, I came up a few. I came up maybe 3. So I guess. That's funny, people. I always get subscribers when I'm live. Why can't you people watch this YouTube channel? Why can't I get subscribers when I'm not on here? I know I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's okay. You're my family. Because you're here. You keep me where I'm still alive. Somebody to talk to. Help me pass the time away. I'd rather have a girlfriend sitting right here. But I don't. But it's up to God one day to do it. I'll probably get 1,000 subscribers, I say, by summertime or springtime. 4 minutes.
Minutes away, and the phones are out to capture the brand new Constellation Ball. It's about to rain confetti. It's almost time for the big moment. And I believe it's a first for everybody up here on this stage. You helped us out and worked with us on the West Coast here, but now we're here in Times Square.
Well, this is a dream come true. I was always eyeing this stage for performing. So the dream came true tonight, right here in our hometown, New York. So excited, so proud.
It's about to happen. Rita, set the scene where you are.
You know what? This is just iconic, okay? First of all, your stage right looks like Madame Tussauds. I mean, to see all of you guys at once, it's incredible. It's really happening, Ryan. You can feel it in the air. Everyone is ready to let the confetti fly and pop some champagne. These are the last seconds of the year, and while I'm grateful for so much that's happened in 2025, I'm looking forward to seeing what next year has in store. Let's see if this new ball can live up to the hype, okay? We will see you in 2026, Brian.
I wish I didn't play that music in the background. I get in trouble. Look at that beautiful ball, people. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, people.
audience would really love to hear. You know, I'm coming out upside down, the boss, and ain't no mountain high enough. The message in my last song is tomorrow starts with you and me. We're all together. Happy
There it
We'll
is.
see that happiness in just a little bit. We're gonna
That's a whole lot of people in Times Square. Those New York cops is getting paying extra money. I believe you have state police there, county police, your EMTs, you know. Oh,
We all came in to rehearse. They were here. They've been waiting patiently. 30 seconds away. I'm starting to feel the chills. 25 seconds. Find somebody you love. We're going to count it down together. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, YouTube. Happy New Year, all your nice ladies.
We made it!
Hey, Foxy lady, you know who you are. Happy birthday, the ex-wife. You know who you are. Happy birthday. How's it feel? How's it feel to be a year older? You know, my ex-wife, I call her Foxy Lady because we met at the racetrack. She had a shirt on called Foxy Lady. That's how we met. Then we got married, I believe, November 18th of 86? No, 78. A happy early birthday. That's 13 days away. 78. I had to think when it was that we got married. November the 18th of 78. She'd shoot me if I got that wrong. I hope you get what you want for your birthday. Yeah, ex-wife, you know, she don't chat on here when I'm live, but she does leave me a few good and bad things, which I learned not to argue with her, no matter if she's wrong. Sorry, honey. I bet I call her honey, she might kill me. You know. So I can move my tripod over here. And man, 26 people, welcome no matter where you are on the planet. Because some country. Okay, thank you, 709. Thank you for the service you provide here. And thank you, the moderators, for doing a good job in 2025. You all done a great job. Thank you, moderators. And thank you, people that has subscribed to my YouTube. Thank you for being a good family to me. As your step grandpa, step uncle, or whatever. Thank you for showing me a good 2025. Let's make 2026 better, people, and see if we can do better this time, this year. Let me get 1,000 plus subscribers. Like I say, I've been married about 5 times, but you know, some of it was my fault for alcohol and Mary Jane. You know, I met probably 45% was my fault, but the rest of it was theirs. You know, I don't want her to get PO at me. She might decide to shoot me. You know, you never know. But she was a foxy lady back in 1978. She was a good foxy lady. Yeah. She's probably in there Watergating, but she don't never leave anything in the comments. You know, she knows who I'm talking about when I talk about Foxy Lady. And I should have pictures of her, but I don't know what I done all of them. You know, it's not too long ago, people. People, it's time. The New Year's in. I hope everybody makes it home without wrecking their vehicle. Hope you don't end up in jail or end up in the hospital or dead from a car wreck. But you all over 21, you're going to do what you want to do. Even after your TV stations, radio stations, and your local Facebook page and all that told you the cops is going to be out. If you get arrested, it's your fault, not mine. I'm the smart one. I'm staying at home. So I love you all. Be safe. God loves you. I gave up on the women. If they want me, they know what I'm about, what I stand for, what I'm looking in for a good-looking lady. I don't care, as long as they're over 25 years old. That'll make my daughter mad. She wouldn't want a stepmom at 25. Who said I was getting married? You know. As long as I'm happy, that's all my kids have to worry about. Is Daddy happy? Is she taking care of him? Is she cooking like he likes? You know, is she being true to him and being honest, not cheat? That's all my kids is worrying about. That I'm not getting cheated on and being true to me. You know, that's all my kids worry about. Maybe a few of them don't give a crap. That's okay. But where they going when they die? They're going down to the fireplace, just the way they treat their daddy. That's what I believe. But that's only my opinion. I'm not God. I don't judge. God does. But God's looking at my kids, see how they treat their daddy. No matter if people lying to you. But one day, I come across one. I don't know when, doctor. I don't know when. I can tell you when. I can hit the lotto. There'd be all kinds of ladies showing up knocking on my door. Even some of my kids would show up I said, I don't know you. Who are you? So I'm your daughter so-and-so. I said, I don't have a daughter by that name. She died over 15 years ago or whatever.
Charlestown Fire Department, respond to your District 1 for alleged assist with EMS.
Uh,
76 Rosewood Drive, repeating.
somebody needs help getting off of the floor or something.
1476 Rosewood Drive, we come out, 09.
So people, Happy New Year. I love you. I thank you all for helping me to get where I'm at today. I like it. I got to see who it is. I love that. I love it. Just like there's this one on YouTube, a good-looking woman in the car with her husband. And the last one I saw, her husband was in the hospital, a bee got him, and she took a shovel to kill the bee. I bet his face was all beaten in. You know, it's kind of like a joke, but I loved it. I like things like that, people. Happy New Year. I'm hoping 2026 will be better. I'm hoping it's better. I'm hoping I get my 1,000 subscribers. My watch hours are only about 220 away from 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank you all very much for you all being my family on YouTube. And I love you all very much. Because, you know, you're the closest thing I got to a family. Not blood, but you're my YouTube family. You give me somebody to talk to. You know, that's what I like about you nice people here on YouTube. No matter my content's not that good, but one day it will be. Thank you, Doctor Who. People, it's time to get off of here. I love you all. God bless you. Happy New Year. I hope none of your friends gets put in jail or gets arrested in a car wreck or in the hospital or dead. I hope your friends make it back home. I love you all. Thank you for the good 2025 year I had with you. Let's make 2026 a better year for me and you. You know, like I say, one day I might have good videos. I bet if I had a girlfriend, she would help me do good videos. I love you all. Good night, or good morning, good night, whatever it is, wherever you at. I love you all. God bless you.